Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin Ashrafil Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Okay, now the test is not that difficult, okay? Inshallah, it will be a breeze, inshallah. Okay, so here we are.
Even there's a test today.
Yes, a test today, yeah. It's a very
No
simple
wonder everybody
test.
is sick today. I'm also sick. But you didn't tell I'm sick.
No, you're well, okay?
Okay.
So all I need you to do is just to translate the Arabic words into English, yeah? The Arabic words into English. So we will start with Sister Asila. Of course, kalima. Kalima, what is the translation to that?
Kalima is a word, I think.
Yep, that's right. It's word.
That's a test. Oh, don't have
Yeah.
to write anything.
Oh, don't have to write anything. Yes,
Oh,
that's word.
thank you.
Okay. Sister Bashira, Muzakkar would be. Are you with us, dear? Muzakkar?
Yes, okay.
What is it in English?
Male.
Yes. Yes. Wahid. Wahid. Sister Sultana, what is Wahid?
Singular.
Yes. Good. And Ma'rifa, Sister Ralin, what is Ma'rifa in English?
Proper names.
Yes, proper. Or in this case, I use the word definite. Yeah, definite. Sister Shahida, Mu'annas. Mu'annas. Do you know what that is?
Feminine.
Yep, exactly. Sister Asila, back your turn. Ismun, English.
Name.
Oh, English term for grammar.
Okay.
I know. Yeah.
Ismu.
Mm-hmm.
Noun.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And Sister Bashira, Mansubun. What is the sign for the Mansubun?
Fatha.
Yep. Having Fatha. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Sister Ralin, Salim. What does Salim mean?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you have your Salim, Jam'un Muzakkar Salim, right? That Salim, what is normally when I say it in English, what is the term that I use? It
I don't
rhymes.
remember, sister.
It rhymes with the word ground. Salim.
Sound.
Yes, sound. Yeah, good. Okay, then Tasniyah. Whose turn is it now?
Mine. Dual.
Yes.
Dual.
Yep, dual. Mukassar. Sister Shahida, is it your turn back again? Yep. Do you know this?
Mukassar.
This is opposite to the sound. Yeah.
No
Mukassar.
sound.
No sound. That's a good one. Actually, it means broken. All right, broken. Alhamdulillah. Okay. I'll take that. Okay. Sister Asila, fi'lun. What's that in English?
Verb.
Yes, verb. And Nakira, Sister Bashira. Sister Bashira. Yep. Common or indefinite. Correct. Marfu'un. What's the sign of marfu'un, Sister Ralin? This was having fatha. This is having?
Dhamma.
Yeah, dhamma. Jam'un, Sister Sultana. Easy.
It's plural.
Majrurun, Sister Asila. Having?
Majrurun is
Having?
the down one is doma.
The up one
Domatain.
is dhamma.
No, domatain. No, the bottom is kasrah.
Okay,
Kasrah.
alhamdulillah, kasrah. And the final one, harfu. Harfu, yes, Sister Shahida, is it?
Harfu.
Harfun. So we have noun, verb, and
Apa tu?
what's the English word for harfun? Now, this one we rarely use, so maybe you might not know. Anybody can help her out? Sorry, dear.
Prepositions.
Well, if it's half of jar, yes. it's
Harufa.
preposition. It's actually particle, yeah. That's what.
Particle.
Particle, yeah. Particle. Okay, one more round.
Yes.
Okay, one more round. One more round. Okay, this is the English. These are the English words. I just want you to tell me the Arabic. Yeah. So definite. Back to you, Sister Asila. What is definite in Arabic?
Ma'rufa.
Arabic definite.
Ma'rufa.
Oh, sorry, that one went on. Sorry, we should start on the left. Yeah, you're right. Okay, masculine, Sister Bashira. It insists on this way. Masculine for Arabic. What's that?
Zakar.
Sister Bashira.
Muzakkar.
Okay. And having kasra?
Majroor.
Majrur. Okay, so this is free for all. Plural.
Jama.
Having fathah.
Mansoob.
So Sister Ralin's sorry, Sister Ralin. Sister Sultana's doing it all by herself. Okay. No, now I have to tell. Sister Shahida,
Sorry.
noun. It's okay, it's okay. You're fine.
Noun.
Yeah, what is noun in Arabic?
Fi'il.
A noun, no. Verb
Fi'il.
is fi'il. Yeah. It's isim.
Isim.
Yeah, isim. So verb now?
Fi'il.
Yeah. Broken. Kasar. Okay, sound.
Salim.
Salim. Okay. Sister Bashira, what is feminine? Sister Bashira, are you there? No? Okay, Sister Asila, feminine.
Mu'annas.
No, Anas. Indefinite. Sister Sultana, indefinite. What's
Marifa. Marifa.
indefinite?
This is Nakira.
Nakira, Nakira, right. Dual?
Tasniya.
Tasniya. Okay, definite.
Marifa.
Ma'rifah.
Okay, what about word? This was the first thing we did.
Kalima.
Kalima. Particle?
Harf.
Oh, good. And having dhamma.
Marfu.
Marfu. Alhamdulillah. See, not that bad, isn't it? You don't have to study also for it.
Can
I think.
ask? Can I
maybe,
ask?
sorry.
Can I ask some?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
one I really don't know is tasniyah. Why is that
dual.
is it?
Yes, this is dual. Yeah, this is
It's
dual.
dual. And then salim? Salim, I never
Salim
come
is
across.
sound. Sound. Sound.
And then broken, maksira. How come? What's that for? When do we use it?
Mukassar. Mukassar. Broken is for plurals. Remember? Plurals that are not salim. Meaning that when you look at
not
the
broken.
plural, you don't see the original singular word, wahid, in the mukassar. It's all broken up. Yeah. So if you had something like rasul, no, that's not a good example. Let's say nabi, for example, right? Nabi. For us, one nabi, it will be nabi. For many nabis, it will be nabiyun if it is salim. But if it is mukassar, it will be anbiya. You see? So anbiya doesn't look like nabi. But nabiyun does look like nabi, right? You just change the ending. Yeah? So that's the difference between the two. Okay. So I'm just going to recap what we did last week. We're going to go down the same thing because we're going to repeat this until, you know, you know it well. No? You know like the back of your hand. Okay, so now we have 4 characteristics of isims. Isim, remember, is noun. Kalimah is word. Kalimat is words. Yeah, there's also the, how do you say, the plural of that. Yeah. Isim, this is singular. Asma'un is plural. Yeah. So we saw the different characteristics. Ma'rifah nakira, muzakkar mu'annas, wahidun tasniyah, and jam'un. Yeah, this is singular, dual, and plural. And we have two types of plurals, the salim one and the mukassar. Yeah, so here muzakkar, mu'annas. Then marfu, mansub, and majrur are the three states that the word can be, and isim can be. Yeah, and then this is where we are now. We want to know more. What do I mean by marfu'un, mansubun, and majrurun? Okay. Now, we saw something called the word Arab. Yeah, Hamza, Ain, Ra, Alif, Ba. The word Arab, you know, the people, the Arabs come from the same root letters, Ain, Ra, Ba. Okay, and actually Ain, Ra, Ba stands for something that is clear. Yeah, something that is clear, jelas. Yes, clear. So the Arabs take pride in themselves that they are a very eloquent people, meaning when they say something, it's precise and it's beautifully said. And they have a fantastic memory. Yeah, this is why, this is one of the reasons why the Quran came down to them. Yeah, they had immaculate memory. I'rab here, however, means more than that. It clarifies what that word in that sentence is doing. Okay? And when we look at the i'rab of a word, an isim, basically, we look at the end of the word. For isims, we look at the end of the word. Okay? And when I put here alamat, this is plural. Atun. Yeah, we saw this when we did plurals the other day. Yeah. Are sounds that you hear if you were to say the word in whole, in total. Okay, so let's look at this. Now, remember I used the word wahidun. Just know wahidun meaning one. Yeah? The word wahid actually means one. Mufradun is actually singular. All right, but we used wahid just now because we want to know, we want to understand that wahid is one. And when we talk about single here in this case, we actually mean one thing, one of that thing. Okay, one person, one cat, one house, just one. Okay, but in grammar, when you look at something that is single, they treat it like by itself. Okay, something that is by itself. And the term mufradun is not one per se. Yeah, it's something that is not a sentence and it is not a semi-sentence or a phrase. Okay, it's something that can stand by itself, a word that can stand by itself. Yeah, mufrad. So it's not exactly one, but it's like one. Okay, it's like one, but it's not exactly the number one. Okay, mufradun is a word that can stand by itself. It's not a phrase. It's not a sentence. Okay, so then when we talk about mufradun, this is what we mean. So what are the signs that we look at? Yeah, we saw marfu'un, mansubun, majrurun, and we said when it has a dhamma, this sign that we see in the Quran, or dhammatan, yeah, two of them. This is also what we see in the Quran. Then we say it's marfu'un. Yeah, we see examples of this. Fatha, fathatain, two of them, and majrun, kasra, kasratain, two of these at the bottom. Yeah. So this is just how it sounds. Okay. So it'll be un when it is heavy. Do you remember me telling you about that? That there are times when the isim has a heavy ending and a light ending, and then there is an or a when it's light, in or e when it's light. When I say light, it means that the n sound, the nun sound is no longer there. Yeah, there are reasons why they have this. why they make the sound light. Yeah. So we will go through this again once we come back from our Eid break. Okay. So let's go back to sentences. That was what we were doing with isms. But I need to explain to you what's happening in sentences for a while, and then before we go back and finish off the Irab for isms, okay? Because we need to know why we're doing this. Why do we have this un, an, in thing, okay? Why do we have this un, an thing? And why do we have u, I, a? Okay, why do we have the light ones? So when do this light one occurs? These are things that we need to study and understand. Okay, so we talked about marfu. I said marfu meaning something that is raised. Okay, and then we talked about mansub. Yes, mansub, which is also raised but more established. Yeah. Then we have majrur. Yeah, where we bring down. The word majrur, it means to drag down actually. Yeah, so think of kasra as that, because when you put a kasra, it's below the word. When you put a dhamma, it's on upper above the word. Yeah, nasab is also above the word, but more horizontal, so to speak. Yeah, not so much that way. So we said there were the different categories. These are the things that will have the u or un sound at the end. Okay, we said all this. And then we said the ones that have the a or an sound are all these. Don't know what these are yet, yeah? We will know this later when we do sentences in detail. Then we have things that we said like this. The owner in a possessive phrase. What's that? The word after the half of jar. This is the preposition that we were talking about, yeah? And the follower, yeah? The follower. So this is marfu'un, mansubun, and majrurun. Okay. So let's have a look at the sentences that we have been doing all this while. Okay. I took some of the sentences from the slide that we did before in the previous class. Yeah. Now we are going to look at it again. And I have this little box that says ding. Okay. And we said that this was about ma'rifah and nakira. This was about irab. This is about number. And this is about gender, masculine or feminine. So we had all these sentences. Muhammadun Rasulun, Muhammadun, Muhammadun is-sadiqu Rasulun. Yeah, I'm using the same tajweed we do when we read in the Quran, when we read the Quran. And then I said, was-salah. For now, just take my word for it. This is a fi'il. Okay, just take my word for it. This is a fi'il. Muhammadun, because it is marfu. Remember, we said that if it is marfu, then it would be the doer. Yeah, this is what we said it would be. Yeah, so this is the doer, the person who does the action. Yeah. So risalatan, we said, was the object, meaning the action was done to this thing by Muhammad. Yes, the action, the fi'il, was done to the risalah by the doer Muhammad. Okay, that's how you look at it. And then here we have the same thing here, but I've added something here. Risalatas, Risalatas sidki. Yeah, Risalatas sidki. Okay, so what does this all mean? Okay, here, this is a sentence. Muhammadun Rasulun. And it means Muhammad is a messenger. Okay? Muhammad is a messenger. Now, why did I say is? Yeah, why do I say is? Now, this is one of the rules that you just need to absorb and remember. Okay? When you have an isim and another isim that matches in I, N, and G. Yeah, I, N, and G. Meaning the Irab is the same, both are marfu. The number is the same, both are singular. The gender is the same, both are masculine. Yeah, but one is definite and the other is indefinite. Then this is a sentence with a is in between. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying here? So I'm comparing these two isms. These are two isms. Why do I say they are both isms? Because both have tanween. Remember we said the sign of an ism is tanween, and the sign of the ism is also, we said, the sign of nakira or indefinite. But this is a name. Muhammadun is a name. So it's not actually nakira per se. It is actually ma'rifah because we know this person. He is Muhammad. Yeah. So this is actually definite and this is indefinite. Tanwin, tanwin, isim because got tanwin. Indefinite here because it is a tanwin. Yeah. And this is definite because we know the person, Muhammadun. So when you have three matching, but this different, then it's a sentence. Muhammad is a messenger. Okay. We have something down here, and it's still the same thing. Muhammadun. Oh, sorry. Okay. Muhammadun Rasulun is still there, but I've inserted this thing. As-sadiqu. As-sadiqu. Yeah, as-sadiqu. Now, here, in this case, they match. They are identical in all four properties. Both are definite. This is definite because it's a name, Muhammad. We know the person, Ma'rifah. As-sadiqu. This is also definite because of the alif lam. And both are marfu. Yeah, both are marfu. So these are basically identical in all four properties. Remember that. And this is what we call a mausuf and sifah combination. Sifah is a description of this isim Muhammadun. Okay, and the translation is Muhammad, the truthful or sadiq, is a messenger because it's still in this structure. This whole thing is like replacing Muhammad. Yeah, this two is actually replacing Muhammad. Yeah, so we're having a longer description of who is the messenger. Yeah, Muhammad the truthful is a messenger. Yeah. Now here we have a different form. This is a sentence that describes an action. And the translation here is Muhammad, the doer, delivered wassala, a message, risalatan. We have because all of this is nakira. So it's a. If it had alif lam, then we would have said the. Yeah, but no, it's nakira. So now I want to expand this a bit, and I said risalatas sidqi. Risalatas sidqi. Okay. Now, this particular sentence now becomes like this. Muhammad delivered. Yeah, still same person doing this, still the same action. But now I made the message, I added a bit more description of the message. I said that the message of truth. The message of truth. Okay. Now, what I have highlighted in yellow is what we call phrases. And what's a phrase? A phrase is any group or word that replaces a noun. A phrase is a group of words that replaces a noun. So Muhammadun now has been replaced by this phrase, and Risalatan has been, have been replaced by this phrase. Okay, got that so far? Hamla? Any questions? Sister Sophia, you just joined. Any question from you?
I'm good.
Okay, good. Right? So now, let's have a look at this two. Like this one is identical, I said, right? But here, it's as if it's not identical in any way. Yeah? Why do I say that? First, this is indefinite. No alif lam. This is definite. Okay? Then Irab, this is mansub. This is majroor. So that doesn't match either. Maybe number it matches. Maybe this is one message and this is singular. It doesn't look as if it has any sign of plural. Okay. And the gender, this is feminine, this is masculine. So it's as if it doesn't match at all. Okay. This particular thing, this particular count does not seem to match at all. Okay. In this case, yes, everything matches. Okay. So this particular phrase, we said just now this was mausuf, sifa. Yeah. Here we call this mudaf and mudaf ilay. Okay. Now all these terms I'm going to say it very often. So gradually you will remember this. Mausuf, sifa, mudaf, mudaf ilay. Yeah. So what is mudaf, mudaf ilay? Remember we were talking about just now here this slide, the owner in a possessive phrase. Yeah. So this is what we're looking at. So the owner in a possessive phrase will be majroor. This is what we said. It will have jar. So do we have jar? Yes, we have jar. So this is the owner. And this is a possessive phrase. So it's the message of truth. The owner of this message is truth. Okay, the owner of this message is truth. Okay. So this is mausul sifa, identical in every way. This is idafa, mudaf, mudaf ilay, not identical. Okay. One is something. This one can be actually marfu, mansub, majrur. It can be any of those. But this one will always be majrur. Remember, the owner in a possessive phrase. Okay. That will always be jar. And this is light. Remember we talked about light? So this is one of the reasons for an isim to be light when it is a mudaf. Okay, the thing being owned, the message. So what do we call these sentences? This is jumla ismiyah. That's obvious. Why? Because it starts with an isim. Yeah, jumla means sentence. Though actually jamala yajmulu, yeah, means to summarize, okay, to add actually, yeah, or it is actually something like a total, a whole thing, no, a total of things, in this case words, and it makes up something. So that's why the Arabs call it jumla, yeah, because we have words that add up to a meaning, yeah. Jumlatun ismiyah. This is mausuf and sifa as well. If you look at the two words, jumlatun ismiyatun, mausuf, sifa. Yeah. Then we have jumlah fi'liyah because it doesn't start with an isim. It starts with a fi'il. Okay, this is a general rule. Not always, but generally if it starts with a fi'il, it's a jumlah fi'liyah. If it starts with an isim, it's a jumlah ismiyah. Yeah. Okay. So now let's look at the phrases a little more closer. We have 4 phrases that is so very common in the Quran that you must know it. Okay, you must know these. This is what we said just now. The descriptive phrase, mausuf, sifa. So this is your mausuf, this is your sifa. Identical in every way. Yeah, identical in every way. Then we had risalat as-sadqi. Yes. Possessive phrase, mudafun wa mudafun ilay. Not identical. Not identical. It doesn't have to be identical. Yeah. Then we had this. This we discussed towards the end of the last lesson. Yeah, we discussed this towards the end of the last lesson. هذه رسالة, and it has something called pointer. Pointer. Yeah, we call pointer. In English, we would say it is a demonstrative phrase. Demonstrative phrase means there is a pointer. Yes, in this case, هذه means this, and this for the feminine word. Okay, هذه, this. Then we went on to talk about things like this. This is where we have the majrurun things. Yeah. And this one, we call it prepositional phrases. Okay. And the Arabic equivalent of this is a shibhul jumla. Shibhul jumla. Yeah. Okay. Alhamdulillah. So, ala siratin fil mizan indallahi tahta shajara. Now, there is a difference between these two and these two. Who can tell me what the difference is? Is that you, Sister Sultana?
Yes, sister, it's me.
Oh, okay. Do you know the difference between the orange one and the blue ones?
Orange ones and the
Blue one.
blue ones.
Mm.
Orange ones, yeah. The first ones are the prepositions, my sister.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Saying the position.
They're both prepositions, yeah? But there is a
Okay.
difference between this one and this one.
This shows the position. The place, and it's the position. First one is the position. The
Okay.
second is the place. I think so.
Okay. I was actually looking at, is this a harf or an ism?
Oh, it's harf. Allah is a harf.
Is this a harf or an ism?
No, this ism. It is ism.
It is an ism, yeah?
Mm,
So this
yeah.
is the big difference. This is a harf,
Yeah.
these are isms. But we still consider them as prepositional phrases. And what are prepositional phrases? What are phrases again? A group of words that can replace a noun. Okay? So ala sirat fil mizan indallahi tahta sajara. Yeah, tahta sajara. Okay, Sister Asila, do you get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sort of.
Sort of, yeah, sort of. Now, why we call it prepositional? Because that's basically what it does. Yeah, it actually tells you, the sirat is where, the mizan is where. Yes, and here maybe something is near Allah. Yeah, and something is below the tree. Yeah, so this is why they're similar in terms of their function, because it tells you where and when. Yeah, it tells you where and when. The spatial relationship, when I say spatial, I mean SPATIAL. Yeah, spatial relationship between two things. Yeah, where they are in relation to each other, either in terms of time or in terms of place. Yeah, and these words we will call them zarf. Yeah, zarf makan, zarf zaman. Yeah, zarf makan, zarf zaman. So these are the four phrases that we need to recognize and master. Okay. Now, I just want to mention something about these two. These two are very much alike. They are very much alike. Why do I say this? Muhammadun as-Sadiq hazihi ar-Risala. Why do I say they are alike? Are they alike? Sister Rali?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sister Rali, why do I say they are alike? Why do you think I said they are alike?
I'm sorry, sister.
Muhammadun as-Sadiqu and hazihi Risala. Descriptive phrase and demonstrative phrase. Why do I say that they are alike?
Oh,
Have you noticed this before?
no.
Okay. They actually are identical in terms of ding as well. Because hazihi ar-risala has to be identical in all four properties. Okay. If not, they will not be a phrase. If they are not identical in all four properties, they will not be a phrase. They will become a sentence. Yeah. If they are not identical in all four properties, they will become a sentence. So hazihi by default is ma'rifah, proper. Risala is also proper because they are the one and same thing. You're pointing at risala. Yeah, this hazihi is meant for risala. So they have to be identical. Just like Sadiq is a quality of Muhammad, it has to be identical. Grammatically, it has to be identical. Yeah. The only difference between the two is this one, what it's describing comes before the description. Okay. But this one, the thing that is being pointed at comes after the pointer. Okay, that's one. And of course, the pointer, the ismun ishara, is fixed. There's a group of words that are called ismun ishara. I'll give you a table of that in the next lesson. Yeah. Whereas this one, Muhammadun, can be any ism. It doesn't have to be from the family of ismun ishara. Yeah, I repeat again, in this case, the noun that is being described comes before the sifa. In this case, the noun that is being pointed at comes after the pointer. Yeah, so that's the difference. But otherwise, they are identical. If they are not identical in property, then this becomes a sentence and this also becomes a sentence. Okay, we would say this is a message, or Muhammad is truthful. Yeah, we don't. It's not like Muhammad the truthful or this message. Yeah, the translation is different. Okay, just remember that, inshallah. Sister Sustana, are you happy with that? Yeah. Okay. Now, before we leave sentences, I want you to look at this. Okay. Tell me, are the meanings the same? Sister Asila, what do you think? Are all five the same thing?
What does Ghufara means?
Ghafara is to forgive.
Fara,
Mm.
Zaitu.
So now we have a fi'il, a doer, and the object. Yeah, fi'il, doer, and object. So do they say the same thing or do they
Yes, all the
change?
same. Cok, only the Zaitun. Oh no.
They're
No,
not the
they don't.
same. Ah,
Not
yeah,
the same.
that's right. Uh-huh.
Not the same.
Not the same. Okay. Sister Sophia, do you think you are able to translate this? Can you try? Or it's beyond you at this point in time? This is
I
to
don't know.
forgive. This is to forgive, right? And then we said Zaidon is the doer, the person that's doing the forgiving. Yeah. And then we said that Muhammadan, because it's mansub, is the object, it is who he is forgiving. Okay. So he is doing the forgiving and he's forgiving whom? He is forgiving Muhammad. So how would I translate this sentence?
Um, Zaidun,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Forgive.
Muhammad.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you see, you
Okay.
did it. Your first Arabic sentence translated, maybe. I don't know. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Okay, Sister Ralin, this one should be easy for you. How would you translate this one?
Muhammad forgive Zaid.
Yes. And Sister Sultana, how would you say this one?
غفر محمد زايد. Okay, Zaid, forgive Muhammad.
Yes, Zaid, forgive Muhammad. Sister Asila, this one?
Muhammad forgive Zaidan.
Yeah.
Zaidan.
So we're getting the hang of it, right? And the final one is, who can do this one? Sister Sophia, try this one, the last one. Remember, Dhamma, Marfu is the doer. This is your fi'il, and the object is mansub. How will you translate this again? The last one.
Z- Zaidan forgive
This is your doer.
Muhammad
Uh-huh.
for Zaidan.
Yeah, so it's the same. So with regards to Arabic, the sentence order does not really change the meaning. What changes the meaning is the endings. Yeah, it's the endings. You can put it anywhere you want, as you see, but it all depends on the ending. So this is the beauty of the Arabic language. Yeah, this is the beauty of the language. There might be some, how do you say, when you translate, there might be some emphasis of something when you put something before something else. Yes, that's true. But basically, the sentence will still remain the same. It all depends on the ending. It only changes when it changes. See, when this changes, of course, the meaning then will be different. Yes. So this would be Zaid forgive Muhammad. This would be Muhammad forgive Zaid because the doers are different. The Rafa are different. But here, Zaid forgave Muhammad. Why? It doesn't matter. Zaid came after Muhammad now, but because of the endings, the meaning is the same as this. And the same for this, and the same for this. Yeah? So this is what I need to show you about sentences. Okay, so let's go back to isms.
Sister,
Now, yes? Yes,
sorry,
Shafia?
I want to ask.
Uh-huh.
So the words always end with marfu.
Doers always end with marfu. Yes, here we go. Yeah,
Or
right. So this table, you should bring it around everywhere. But at the moment, you might not understand what this is, This is later, much, much later, when you're more comfortable. Yeah, much, much later. Because if you try to understand all this one shot, it's going to be tough. Okay, alhamdulillah. So here, we did the mufrad one. We saw the mufrad one, yeah? Musanna. Now we go to the dual one, mufradun just now. Mufradun was singular. Go back when we have the break, just go through the terminologies. Go back and see the terminologies again and again and again. Yeah? This is the only way. I don't know how else to do this. You just need to keep on practicing. Yeah? If not, it won't stick. Okay. So marfu'un for musanna, for dual, yeah, this is masculine, this is feminine. The ta is ta'nis, yeah, for feminine. So it's ani, tani. And when it's light, what happens? You drop the noon. So it's just a, ta. Okay, one subun, it's taini, aini. Ta again because it is feminine. And then when you make it light, you drop the noon. It becomes I, ta. Yeah. Here, same thing for majrur. This is the only thing that you need to remember. Mansub and majrur will be identical for dual as well as plural actually. The changes are only for marfu. Yeah, these two will be the same. So you really need to know where you are in the sentence before you decide whether something is mansub or whether something is majrur, because they sound the same. Yeah? I, tai, tai. Aini, aini, tiny, tiny. So you need to know where you are in the sentence to find out the difference. But marfu is easy. It's always there. Ata, ani, tani. It's distinct. Yeah, you can tell when it is marfu. This is musanna. This one I'm just giving the sounds. Yeah, just in case you can't figure out how it sounds like. So I just wrote it down like that. And then this is the plural. Marfu'un mansubun. And here we see una instead. And when it is feminine, atin. Yeah, this you just follow what I'm saying at the moment. I'll give you some examples that help you to memorize it. Yeah, inshallah. So this is una, this is ina when it is plural. Just now when it was dual, it was ani and what was this one? Sister Sultana? For dual. For dual, what was it?
Oh, sister?
For the dual, what are the sounds at the end?
Ani,
Uh-huh.
aini, aini.
And then for mansubun, for dual?
No, for dual itself it is aini. Mansub and majrur is aini. And for marfu it is ani.
Okay. So this is actually ani, and this one was?
Aini, aini. Mansub and majrur will be aini.
Uh-huh.
And marfu will be ani.
And the feminine?
Feminine is atun for marfu and atin for majrur and mansub.
Okay. For the dual?
For the dual, tani, muslimatani, muslimatan, muslima. For dual, muannas.
Okay.
For muannas,
Yes, you see, Sister Sultana is going back to her memorization, which
yeah,
I will.
muslimatun,
Yeah,
muslimatani, muslimatani. It remains same, sister.
same. Okay,
For
let's.
sounds for muannas will be same.
Okay.
Ji.
So we will see the examples, the one that Sister Sultana used in a table, which hopefully makes it easier for you to memorize. Looking at it like this is a bit difficult. Yeah, looking at it like this is a bit difficult, but it's there for you for your reference. Yeah. So this is just the sound, as she said, una, ina, ina. Yes. This is marfu, mansub, manjrur. Then for the girls, it will be atun, atin, atin. Yeah. So that's that. And for the dual just now, it was, yeah, it was ta'ani, aini, aini. This is for dual. And then tani, tiny, tiny. Yeah. So that's a bit of a brainful to memorize. So what we do is actually we memorize this table. I think most of you are familiar with this. Sister Sophia, are you familiar with this? Have you seen this chart before?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
okay.
learned when I was the jampat. But
Oh,
now,
wow. Okay. Memories. Okay. Memories come back. Okay. So here we are. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Yeah. So this will help you memorize. Then the feminine ones, just like what Sister Sultana said just now, Alhamdulillah. Yeah, we have Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. Yeah, so these are the mafu, mansub, majrur. So I think Sister Asila, Sister Ralin, Sister Stana has memorized this already to heart, and Sister Sophia is just go back to what you did in Standard 4, and it'll come back. Yeah, it'll come back just like riding a bicycle, inshallah. please memorize this. Yeah, it's very important that you do. Yeah, and you do it this way. Yeah, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Don't go this way. Don't go this way. This way will. I don't know whether but, it works better this way. Yeah, to memorize. Okay. Right. Now I just want to show exceptions. There are always exceptions. Yeah. So masculine signs, feminine signs. Now, alhamdulillah. Let's go back to al-mukassar, the broken plural. Yeah. Now it's a slightly different the way you see plural, dual, and singular. So here we have the mufradun, rasulun. Yes. When it's dual for marfu, it's rasulani. It's always ani. Yeah, we saw that just now. But the broken plural, yes, the broken plural is rusulun. It's not rasuluna. Yes, it's not rasuluna. It's rusulun because this is the form it comes in. Rasulan, rasulaini. For dual, it's just like what we saw before. Yeah, that slide, previous slide. But for your plural, it becomes as if it's a singular. But of course, it's not in the singular form. It's in the plural form. But the endings are the same as the singular. Yeah, this is what I wanted to point out to you, inshallah. Then you have what we call mamnu'un minal sarf. Now, what in heaven's name is mamnu'un minal sarf? Nothing difficult. All you need to remember is that there are some words out there, we will learn later what these words are, where, okay, singular, dual, they behave, yes, they behave, but, oh, sorry, this is, I didn't change this one, sorry. This should be masjidan, yeah, masjidin. Yes, this should be masjidaini, masjidaini as well. Yeah. So, sorry about that. But what is important is here, the plural. Yeah, what is important here is here. What do you notice about this? Masajidu, masajida, masajida. Sister Ralin, what do you notice about the difference between this and this?
This one, the plural for masajid is light.
Yes, it's
Because
like.
broken.
Yes, it is broken. Yet it is a broken plural. Masajid is actually one of the forms that prevents this particular word to take on a tanwin. You're correct. And what is the other thing that is prevented from?
The nasab and jar version are the same.
The majrur cannot take a kasrah. Yes. So when we say something is mamnu'un minal sarf, mamnu' means the one that is prevented. Yeah? So the meaning of mamnu' is the one that is being prevented. Okay. And it's being prevented from taking tanwin, just like Sister Radin said, and it cannot take kasrah. Yeah, please remember that. It cannot take tanwin and it cannot take kasrah. That's why we call it mamnu' min sarf. And a lot of names, feminine names, female names, yeah, like Aisha, for example, you will not see Aishatin. Yeah, you not see Aishatin. Yeah, or do you see Aishatin? Sister Asila, can you remember? Or Sister Riley? Is Aishatin mamnu min sarf or is it normal? Is it Arabic?
Remember what?
Aishatin?
Is there Aishatin? There is Aishatin, yeah? Do you remember whether Aisha comes in majrur form? The word Aisha, the name Aisha.
No.
Let's look up. Hold on. Let's look up whether Aisha has a, how do I do this? Subhanallah. Aisha in the Quran. Would Aisha's name, is it in the Quran? I don't think it appears in the Quran, right, Aisha?
I think the only name in the Quran, Zaid, about Zaid.
Zaid, yeah. Okay. Oh, never mind. We just go back to that again. Can't remember whether it is. Okay, I will let you know in the group later on, yeah? Whether there is an Aisha Tin or not, inshallah. Okay. So these are the two special cases that you need to remember, yeah? And then finally, I just want to go through the vocab that day. Then we looked at this for a while. Irab, yeah, all this. And I just wanted you to understand the root letters because this will help you remember, yeah, remember the terms. So Irab, as I said, something that is clearly stated, yeah, to express someone to itself. And it's, in this case, the endings will tell you what is the function of the word, yeah. So in that sense, it is clarifying something, yeah. In that sense, it's clarifying something, or it's expressing whatever it is that it needs to express in the sentence. Then marfu is to raise. Okay, so that's why it goes up. Mansubun is to set up. It flattens out. Yeah, but it's still up there. Then majrurun, it means to drag. Yeah, to bring down. So that's why you have the kasra. The sign is below the letter. And we have this beautiful word haraka. Yeah, because I'm always talking about sounds. Yes, I'm always talking about sounds. So haraka, it means to move. Yes, haraka means to move. So when the sounds that we make are actually moving particles in the air. I think we learned this in science. Yes, and the only way you can convey sound is through a medium, through particles. That's why in space you can't hear anything because there's a vacuum out there. There's nothing to convey sounds. Yeah. So Alhamdulillah, mashallah, the Arabs, they understood this. Yes. So when they say this word has haraka, I mean this word has haraka, no haraka, or this letter, sorry, has no haraka or tashkil, yeah, they're talking about things that will make sounds like a, u, e. Yeah, these are sounds. But when we come to our sukun, you know, this letter, this zero looking letter, yeah, the sign, sorry, the mark here up here, it means to be still. When it's still, there's no sound. Yeah, there's no sound. And they did that. They called that haraka and they call this sukun. Yeah, so these are some things that will help you to remember why haraka, why sukun. Yeah. Then this was from waslun and qat'un. This was about our hamzah. Yeah, hamzah to wasl is basically your alif, and hamzah to qat'a is actually the one that is the hamzah that you see on top of the stick, the hamzah that you see on top of a ya, the hamzah that you see on top of a wow. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, alhamdulillah, that's vocab. And I just want to summarize for our next lesson. These are the things that we're going to go through. This one was the order in which we did the things, yeah. But the expression that I wanted you to remember is, of course, ding. Okay. So what we need to do, the next class, I need to finish this, so I hope you will help me along. Definite. We need to know what are the words that are always definite. Okay, so this is one thing that I will explain in the next class. What are the words that are always definite, always proper? Okay, and then when we went on to gender, I just want to give you a list of what we consider feminine. Okay, so remember we said all we need to do is to know which is feminine, and then everything else is masculine. Yeah, so that's going to help us determining whether a word is masculine or feminine. Yeah, so we need to know who's feminine first, so then we know then everything else is masculine. Then in terms of number, broken plural, I gave you some patterns that day, so I might give you some more if it's helpful. Do you think it's helpful to know more patterns, or you just feel that it's enough already? May I know your feedback on this? Broken plural patterns.
Pattern, sister?
Patterns for broken plural. Do you need more patterns, or the patterns that I've given you is enough already?
Okay.
Mm?
No, I haven't seen it. I'll just see it once, sister.
Oh, okay. Then you let me
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yes, if I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
want
yeah.
to. Okay. So now, in terms of Irab, what else do I need to tell you about is the one that we saw just now, the one that cannot take tanween and the one that cannot take kasra. Yes, because there's a whole list of things for me to share with you. Yeah, on that one. Then once we've done that, alhamdulillah, we have finished our isms. And our next topic will be on sentences when we come back from our Adha break. Yeah. So we have one more class and we will try and cover all that I have said. And then after that, we will start our sentences, inshallah. Okay then. If there's no other questions, then we'll call it a night, inshallah. So you have a good rest, everyone. Any questions? Nope. Okay. Subhanallah wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant nastaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jazakillah khairan, sister.
Walaikum
Wa
assalam
iyyakum.
wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister.
Wa
Jazakallah khairan
salam.
kaseera.
Barakallahu fikum.